having a great weekend. My name is Emelina Calder. Welcome to I Am Woke. This video is going to be a collective reading, an energy update for February 19th to February 25th. So we're going to see what source, what spirit wants to share with us for this week to get us a leg up on the energies, to know what's coming up, what to anticipate, how to move forward, and all the good things. If you're new to my world, hello, welcome, I adore you. Thank you for joining me here. My name is Emelina Calder. I'm a spiritual mentor, a high performance coach, both in life coaching, spiritual coaching, purpose coaching, confidence coaching, as well as helping those of you that are spiritual entrepreneurs, creatives, and coaches to build your own personal brand online. And I do that coaching as well. I just revamped one of my YouTube channels that, if you guys feel inspired, I would love for you to go over and subscribe. It is, if you search my name, Emelina Calder, it's under Emelina Calder. It's also called I Am Woke. It is how to build a personal brand online. And that's where like the majority of my 15-year career has been, alongside some of the spiritual coaching work. So go check that out if that interests you. Also, I have a free meditation that I really think you're gonna love that's gonna reestablish and reignite your own personal source connection from your Kundalini energy, from your sacral energy, your solar plexus, and you can get a hold of that meditation link for free in the description link below. Let me think, what else? If you guys are new to my channel, I know these videos tend to like pop off for the energy updates. I tend to I tend to record energy updates every week, especially on the new moons and full moons. That is when I do like Akashic Records channeled readings and source channeled messages. And then I also publish videos on personal and spiritual development. So if that sounds like your jam, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you don't miss any energy updates. I just realized my mic was on the floor. Hello. I'm sorry. She's back. Okay. So here's the deal. Hopefully you guys can hear that well. My phone jack has been like so weird with the mic, so I hope it's working. But anyway, hi, welcome. I'm feeling extra cute today, so you can get the sassy girl vibes. Okay, so to just start off, we're gonna do the entire energy update for the week. Last week was all about quantum jumping, which was a really big deal. We are like leapfrogging through portals, closing down old versions of ourselves, stepping into brand new, like really beautiful, vibrant identities within ourselves, which change our entire life trajectories. I mean, I literally had concrete examples of this over the last week for myself, so I know you guys are going through it. So I anticipate that's going to continue. I don't feel that that's anything that's stopping anytime soon. I think we're going to continue leapfrogging and quantum leaping. I am channeling the Law of One right now, as well as my own Akashic Records, and I invited into the space the 6 elements, as well as the guardians of fire, earth, water, wind, ether, and sound. They're here as well, Divine Mother and Divine Father, and I'm just going to tune in for a moment and see how they want me to start and where they want me to move forward with the energy. And actually the first thing, they were like, pay attention to the bottom of the deck. So I pray to get out of my own way. This is how we're starting this reading. This tells me a number of things for this week. Some shit's gonna blow up this week is what I'm seeing. And what they're showing me is the things that are gonna blow up, don't try to fix it and don't try to like control it. It's like literally a bird just like flew in my eyesight as well. That's like staring at me now. It's a confirmation. It just flew away as I acknowledged it. Okay, so they're showing me it's not a demolition, it's like an explosion. I don't know what that's gonna look like for each and every one of you, but they're showing me that it's a spiritual explosion, and the way that they're showing me the fire is that it's almost like there's been gasoline they're showing me this open room, okay, this open warehouse room, and they're showing me that there's like gasoline all on the floor of this open warehouse room. Now, what is that, you guys? there's been dormant problems or relationships, ideas, or belief systems within your own life that are the gasoline that's like lining the floor, okay? Also, this reading is for this week, but it's also intended to be timeless. Whenever you stumble upon this reading, that's going to be what you need to hear, when you need to hear it, and the transmissions will reach you through your own source consciousness. Thank you to those of you that are on the stream, and thank you for anyone watching in the future. In the time quantum space, we are all together at the same time. So there's all of this gasoline on the floor, and then they're showing me that spirit, here's the message, okay? It's like whatever mess has been created in your life, whether self-created or whether karmically created, whether that's a generational, they're telling me curses or hexes generationally, that's like ancestral karma, that's not even yours, but it kind of moves through the bloodline, whether that's like just current life circumstances, they're saying to let go and to get out of your way because spirit is going to take care of the mess for you. And spirit's showing me the easiest way that spirit can take care of that mess is by lighting a fucking match and throwing it on your gasoline and saying, watch it burn, sweetheart. Enjoy the heat. It's gonna be good. In fact, you've been real fucking cold for a long time. This is literally what's being channeled through, okay, you guys? You've been real fucking cold and you needed that fucking heat. So here's your fire. Go get warm by the fire. It's all your previous bullshit circumstances, things that were not serving you. Spirit is lighting a match to for you. Watch it burn. This is not from like an arsonry or whatever that word is, like the people that like lighting fire to shit. They're telling me there's a difference between the trickster energy and the spirit energy. But they can look similar on the surface, but it's literally like spirit is lighting the fire for you. I'm gonna ask them for more details on this, which is a purging process, but they're telling me like, it's like, sweetheart, like enjoy the burn, like watch it burn down and be really excited that it's burning down because it's all the shit you never wanted in your life to begin with. All the karmic circumstances that never should have fucking been in your realm to begin with. And it is a controlled burn and controlled fire. I'm just gonna take a look at the comments too. When you said take inspired action yesterday, I took it to the next level by calling the cops. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Okay, I'm gonna jump back in my stream in a moment, but I wanna acknowledge you. I relate to that more than you know, and I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm gonna pray for protection for you, and I will put that on my altar for you, okay? I don't take that lightly that you just wrote that there's a reason why you wrote that comment to me. Just trust me that I know. I understand is what I'm trying to say to you. So I trust that that'll get to you. What an interesting message. That literally is confirmation for what I'm channeling through. And when you can check out this stream, like go back a little bit later and you'll understand this because I literally just covered, it has to do with ancestral. Oh my gosh, this is really hitting my heart now. It has to do with ancestral karma, ancestral karmic baggage, which is literally what that comment says. Okay, I adore you. I'm very, very, very proud of you. Please be safe. Stay safe. You are infinitely protected. Pray for protection, okay? Continually. And I'm going to pray for that for you as well. You know, guys, sometimes this work is easy. Other times this work is so extraordinarily humbling. You just humbled the shit out of me just now in this moment. I'm like, there's a reason why we go through things. And it's so I can hold space for something like that because I've been through it. It's just like, wow, beautiful. Okay, let me just tap back in. What do you guys want to say about this fire that spirit has lit up, this purging process? It's being taken care of for you. It's already been done. Anything that is outside of your control that was never caused by you, that truly is not your responsibility, is going to be released. What do they need to know in that process? Law of One. They're telling me to let go. Okay, you guys, so here's the deal. Don't fucking cling. When you're watching shit go down, so in the comments, somebody said they just Call the cops on the family member. Let it be released. Whatever happens, happens. Take no responsibility over externally what is happening to those people or other things around you. There's going to be a huge purging process that spirit is taking care of. If you get in the way of it and you try to protect people that don't deserve that protection from you, you are becoming a martyr and taking on their karma as your own. So if you're encountering people that are highly abusive around you, and I am being shown largely abusive people are being removed from your lives, you would be taking on the karma of every act that they've done. Let them get their just desserts. It's not up to you, it's up to spirit. Do not be a martyr, okay? That message is coming through so loud and clear. I know more than one of you need to hear it. That is a loud, clear message right now. I'm a little surprised. I didn't realize that was going to be the energy this week. Karmic justice. I know that I am walking karma. My guess is a lot of you guys are walking karmic justice, where when you're such a clear channel and you're so familiar with who you are, like spirit moves through you, through your eyes, through your consciousness, through your awareness and awakening to call judgment. It's not us, it's spirit calling judgment on certain people and situations. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, sometimes channeling's hard. Like I literally, the entire wave of this energy, I feel like knocked me off my my traditional center. I can feel how heavy the energy is. So it's a little hard. I'm gonna read your comment. You are so welcome. I'm literally gonna cry. You have no idea just how much that hits home for me. I'll hold that space for you. Spirit's gonna protect you. Oh my God, I'm literally like shaking. God's protection is real, okay? You won't be touched, you won't be harmed. You'll be protected. I hate that we live in such a dark world. It's like it's really difficult. And I know how light and how innocent I am, but I've been through it. I've been through it my entire life. My entire life has been a dark night of the soul. I have not been let off the hook. So I know, I just do my work, you know, I do my spiritual development work. And in situations that are karmically very dangerous, I remove myself from the circumstances and I don't give people second chances on that. When it's dangerous, I set a hard boundary and those people have a fast exit out of my life. As I'm saying that, thank you. I'm proud of you. Keep going. As I said that, the Avenger card popped up. So this is like the hero archetype. This is like standing up for yourself, and allowing spirit to fight your wars for you. They say that to me a lot. Just because we can fight and we're capable of fighting doesn't mean that we should be fighting. It's actually spirit's fight. Let spirit take the battles for you. You take the actions that you're called to do, that you need to do. Let spirit run the battle for you and get out of the way. Again, I pray to get out of my own way. Okay. So the Avenger, the light attributes, it says desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or for oneself. This is literally what I was saying. This is like karmic justice. You are not the judge. Spirit is the judge, but spirit is working through your consciousness, through your ability to see what is happening around you and to you in order to make the judgments on your behalf and on behalf of the good of all. The king was coming up right behind that, which I think is very significant. So I'm going to read this and then interpret that. The king, the light attributes are enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. They're also showing me the tyrant. And that's part of this like destroyer purging energy, is that spirit is removing all the tyrants out of your life and spirit is the king. Okay. The king is highly protective. The king takes care of the kingdom. The king has inhabitants. The king is the provider. The king is the protector. This comes in a few different ways, this archetype. This can be masculine roles around you. And those that are tyrants will be removed. This could be the masculine role within yourself that you fill within yourself, your own divine masculine. And this can be God, right? In this case, I'm seeing all of them, but I'm really seeing God stepping in. I'm seeing source and spirit stepping in saying, I'm the king. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to provide for you. Will you lean in and pray to get out of your own way so that you can be provided for by spirit? And a lot of that won't make sense. A lot of us, that literally was just coming through, is like a lot of us block our blessings because we think there was something we had to do in order to deserve it. But actually, spirit, if you just get out of your way, which is easier said than done, but just pray to get out of your way, spirit will usher blessings in as long as you believe that you are here, that you are worthy of unconditional love. And you allow, through this avenger, through the advocating for yourself, you allow spirit to take down people in front of you. What's hard for people that fall into victim roles, or anyone, based on some of these comments, anyone that has experienced domestic violence, and clearly that's a theme of the week because of the timing, the synchronicity of all this dropping in. It's hard for a lot of us to watch other people receive their karmic justice. It's like painful to experience because we think that we're stronger and that we can take it. And what I want to implore that you guys just have in your consciousness and your awareness right now is that there's nothing positive about causing yourself pain to help someone else. You can't cause yourself so much pain that someone else heals. You can't become so poor that someone else will become wealthy or will become well endowed, like to help them. You know, this is the way people think. You can't become such a martyr that the other person will learn their lessons and then move into karmic reparation and like fix the situation with you or other people, whoever they've hurt. That's not how it works. You have to allow them to have their karmic justice and see them in their pain, knowing that they caused that is theirs, their responsibility, their karma, it's not yours, and be able to disassociate from it and be like, I allow you to receive your karmic justice, like, and I'm not going to interfere with it. Now I'm just going to pause and center in because this is a pretty heavy-hitting message for me to deliver. Thank you guys for being here, and for everyone that this is helpful for. I was gonna do a shorter stream. I always say to myself, I'm gonna do like a 20-minute stream, and now we're at 17 minutes. So let me tap back in and just see what else they want to bring up here. They were reminding me clinging. Don't cling to current circumstances just because they are familiar. My guides are saying, let go, release, keep an open palm, an open hand energetically, and allow the universe to reassemble your life and take what is meant to leave and replace it. You know, God will be, spirit source will be immediately replacing it with blessings. Just keep, it's almost like energetically, just keep your palms open. Don't grasp, don't cling, and don't like openly like give away, like just keep your palms open and be like, I'm neutral, I'm steady, I'm balanced, I'm here for this, you know, source, God, spirit, infinite intelligence, show me the way, bring what is meant for me, take away gently that which is not for me, make it very clear and obvious, show me anything I need to do, show me whatever I need to not do. Yeah, okay, let me just tap in here. You guys might want to take a deep breath with me. Actually, we'll just ground and release all of that energy right now into the center of Earth's core, into the molten magma lava core from Gaia. Okay. Pray to be made. That's what they're saying to me. Pray to be made. That's the prayer to become who you need to become under the circumstances that are guided by source. I just saw something pop out. Where is that? Hold on. This one. I pray to be in total union with myself and free of conflict. This week is about stepping into your own personal power. All right? Anything that used to cause you conflict that was someone else's responsibility is no longer your responsibility. And Spirit is giving you a blanket contractual statement. Let me just check in because another entity board just came in. They're asking me not to name them. Okay, so just know that these are big, oh my gosh, how would I describe this? Karmic soul contracts that are being renegotiated, that are being taken care of for you, and that there are large governing bodies in the universe that are actually looking after your soul contracts right now at this point. So pray to be in union with yourself and free of conflict within yourself. Allow whatever conflict was caused to you, because that is like the generic message coming through right now, collective message. Whatever conflict has been caused to you, give it up. All right, you guys, give it up. It was never fucking yours. It was always the other people. In these victim situations and states, when you have shit happening to you, you have to give that conflict back to the person that it belongs to. It was never for you. You were always deserving. There was nothing ever fucking wrong with you. You are deserving of love. You are deserving of unconditional love, regardless of whatever has happened to you. And that message is coming in very loud and clear. I pray to clearly see, know, and understand my true self-worth. Just meditate with that. Sit with that like every day in the morning for the next week. Sit with yourself for a couple of minutes. Just say, I consciously connect to my higher self or source, whatever God consciousness it is that you get along with, believe in. And say, I pray to clearly see, know, and understand my true self-worth. They are showing me some big DNA upgrades at the human cellular level as well as the cosmic level, where you are going to be, this is a quantum leap, but it's happening at the DNA cellular level. So it's almost like you almost won't feel it, but you're gonna feel like more of yourself, but you won't understand. You'll just be like, oh wow, I'm acting kind of differently. Like you're just gonna be given the upgrades of what real self-worth feels like, what real true love for yourself feels like. And you're not gonna get around it. They're showing it to me like a little bunny rabbit. Like it's so light, like just like, boop, 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 boop. I'm happy they're bringing this lightness in now. Like I'm little bunny rabbit. That's like your true self-worth. It's like being free, it's being playful, it's having fun, it's fertility, it's creativity, and allowing the fear to just be released. Okay, I'm gonna pop into these 3 cards. These are the ones that I pulled up earlier, and then we're pulled from a different deck. But anyway, so gosh, they gave me the Mystic, the Pioneer, and the Student. Let me just sit with this for a second. You're already connected to your own divine resource. You already know what's going on. You have an inkling, an understanding in your heart on how people should treat you and what you are deserving of. You need to sit down and root into your power a little bit and demand. There is nothing wrong with demanding that your worth be met on the physical plane. This is specifically for relationships. Now, I want to be very specific because this is being channeled through very clearly and loudly right now. This is not you speaking to people like, I demand you respect me. This is none of that. Do you guys know just how much you say with a good silent boundary? Those are some of my favorite boundaries. They are my favorite boundaries because I refuse to be thrown off my crown. This is you being a pioneer, is you really sitting in your power. And I do have some videos on my channel about igniting your power, tapping into your own sexual power. Not caring what other people think, just scroll through the video feed and you can find those. And I just saw Ellie come in. Hello, my love. Thank you guys for being here. So the Pioneer, the light attributes are passion for doing and creating what has not done before. What they're specifically showing me about the pioneering attitude is the grit. So I'm going to try to break that down and describe that. They're showing me you guys buckling down, getting really close to the ground and digging your fucking fingernails in the dirt and getting ready as if you're at a starting block as a sprinter, getting ready to fucking sprint. And you know what you want. So that's what they're telling me. You have to get very clear on what you want. You're going to have grit. Okay, you guys, I don't always say this. I can be very much more like fluffy or very much more like soft feminine. It's not that it's not this week, but it's not. This is a week of grit. Okay, this is the week of like You have to flex your power, not at others. This has nothing to do with other people. Let them drown in whatever misery they have created for themselves and let karma clean it up for you, okay? This is about you deciding what you get to have, and you're at the starting block. This is an ignition point, all right? So all the jumps we made last week are coming to a head now, and Spirit is saying, the race is starting. You're behind the fucking starting block. Now, when you start a race, you have to know that there is no momentum. You have to create the initial momentum as you run. If you've seen race horses, they're held back behind gates like thoroughbreds before they start. Like there's a certain amount of momentum or ignition to start the race, to start the run. And that's what they're showing me through this pioneering attitude, is this grit of you like taking your fingernails and digging them in the dirt and being like, I will have what I want. I am entitled to a fucking good life. And this is not from ego, okay? This is from Spirit is demanding right now. Spirit needs you to put the grit in and to say, I am demanding that my life elevates now. I'm here for it. I'm willing to put in that work. And that work has nothing to do with people pleasing or giving other people what they want in front, like whatever. There's a lot of like reaching. I'm seeing a lot of like vampiric energy. And they're showing that to me just to translate for you guys. It's like a lot of reaching at your energy, trying to get a hold of your energy, hooking in. You don't even have to worry about warding it off or anything. You just literally grit and don't fucking pay attention to it. So dig in. What does that look like? That looks like you probably sitting in a moment of meditation and saying, I'm just going to, gosh, this is such a strong channel today. What are you fed up with? What the fuck are you fed up with? In general, about your life, what is not working. And you have a conscious conversation with Spirit, and it would probably be good to write this down at the top of the page. I'm fed up with these circumstances, and write everything you are fed up with. What are you done with? This is you in the grit at the starting block of your race, which is this new chapter that is opening up where you are going to be given sacred provision, where Spirit is going to fucking take care of you. In every way, and sweep away with this Avenger rule. Spirit is here to sweep away all the enemies. You have no more enemies. Like, Spirit's taking care of it. I don't care what hexes have been thrown at you. They don't touch you, baby. Like, they are not touching you. You are protected, especially if you're in my channel. Trust me, you are protected. Now, what's also coming out is the Student card, okay? Have a beginner's mind. Have an open mind. You're at a starting block, but you've never run this race before. This is your first thoroughbred race, all right? Now, what I want to say about that is a few things. Number one, you're a thoroughbred. You are an Olympian. You are the top of the upper echelon of what it is to be an awakened soul on this planet. If you are in this stream, this is you. Consider this a divine download. This is coming through very clearly. This has nothing to do with your ego. You have already been acknowledged as a thoroughbred. You are at the starting block. You are ready to run your race. This is the new chapter of your life where you are seamlessly integrating spiritual, how would I say this? Your spiritual awakening with your destiny, the life that is meant for you, alongside your own personal desires, while eliminating your previous karmic baggage and what was given to you when you were born on this planet, i.e. your bloodline history and the karma of everyone that came before you in your family. And I don't know how many of you have actively done this work, but regardless, they're showing me it's being cleaned up. So you're clearly under good karmic contracts where it's just not of service anymore at this point. They're actually showing me it has to do with my energy that it's almost like you guys are drafting behind my energy because I've done this work. So that's cool too. They're reminding me, they're all still doing their own work. They're like, this is what they're saying. Emelina, you just assembled a group of thoroughbreds together. I'm like, okay, we'll all like prance around together. Actually, thoroughbreds don't really prance. They run, baby, they run. I'm from upstate New York, in a town that is specifically around thoroughbred horse racing. So that just like comes through so loud and clear. But have an open mind And a beginner's mind, because although you have been labeled as a more spiritually awakened human, you are the thoroughbred, you are in your new chapter, you are in a new chapter. You have no fucking clue what's coming. You don't know. Now, there aren't going to be demons on this chapter. There aren't going to be enemies in this chapter. Those are being swept up by spirit. Spirit is telling me specifically, you are a racehorse. You are in a race. The goal is to exert as much excitement, power, passion as you can, and see how far you get in the race. And the race isn't like you against other people. It's not necessarily like you against a clock. It's kind of like, I don't want to say you against you, but it's like a personally competitive race. Like, how good of a time can I get? How well integrated can I be? How much can I own my own authority, set my own boundaries, and do it without having to hurt other people in the process, which is generally what a lot of other people would do. You know, you're using your ego in a constructive way, because your ego is saying, I'm going to run as fast as I fucking can, and I'm going to beat my own time lap after lap after lap. Okay. Whereas other people think of an ego more as like, I'm going to race against this person, and if they don't, I'm going to trip them so that they don't, like, it's not like any of that. Like, use the ego constructively. I'm going to beat my time every lap. Like, this is a race of you against you, not against meaning you're actually pitted against yourself. You're just like, wow, I'm getting better. Every lap I'm getting better. How much better can I do? How much more can I integrate my own seamless soul self into my physical, practical reality? How much can I hold my own boundaries without hurting myself or other people, or having to like openly be like, this is my boundary, pay attention to me, bah, 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 like whatever the fuck it's gonna be. I feel very animated in this channel, but anyway, so it's about like, can you just own that boundary energetically and do it over and over and over again? You're going to improve your time every lap. You're going to improve your own awareness of yourself and your surroundings in every lap, which is like, what's a lap, you guys? Every circumstance, every relationship, every day. They're showing the laps are actually in an infinite loop of laps. The child card came out behind that, and it says nature. So spend a little time in nature this week. The nature spirits and nature guardians have been very active. Literally, my guides had me take a nap on a hike last week, just to like sleep with the nature spirits, with the fairies. Like, honestly, go if you can. I mean, those of you in the Northeast, it's very cold right now, but I'm in SoCal. If you can get outside, try to get outside. Connect with animals in any way that you can, whether they're domesticated or just like outside, like bird watching or something like that. If you have plants in your home, you can connect to your plants and just kind of consciously be like, hey, I see you, I love you. Speak really positively to your plants. That'll have this kind of similar effect as well. Oh, I just saw Andrea come in. I love my naps in the yard. Yes. Oh my gosh, they keep sending, these cards are just keep popping up. I guess I'll just keep going. Okay, so the other one that came up with this is the visionary. So start thinking about envisioning what your future is going to look like. This is the capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others. A willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. This is about stepping into your destiny, your dharma. This has everything to do with that the mystic card that came out. So you're being given divine downloads this week. Like, look at this. She's sitting with a crystal ball, and we have the mystic card at the same time. You're going to be given divine downloads on the direction of your life. Just ask right now with conscious awareness that you're paying attention, that when those downloads come, that you are able to catch them. And what I mean by that is just that consciously, because they'll end up in your subconscious regardless for you to unpack. But just kind of like ask yourself right now for the attunement so that you'll know to sit with it consciously, like the way that she's kind of staring into this crystal ball. This will look like a meditation. And if you kind of schedule a couple days to meditate this week for like 20 minutes and tell your spirit guides when that's going to be, whether you put it in a calendar schedule, kind of let your spirit guides know ahead, because they will know in the time space quantum when to give you the downloads for you to unpack consciously. They are bringing me to the shadow attributes on this card as well, which say selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. This is a very loud and clear signal that spirit is going to be sending you a vision that is going to feel otherworldly. Now, this will look like, for many of you, something that involves public figure status, because that very frequently is something that is laughed at, and spirit has been moving this message through me for weeks now, which is a lot of you are going to be lifted into some level of high visibility or public figure status because spirit wants more people that are filled with integrity to be a living example of that spiritual integrity, of that light integration out in public. Whether or not you actually speak publicly, I don't know that any of it matters. It's going to be individual for each of you. It's more that you are an example by just being, right? That's like the divine feminine energy, just existing, just being, just doing your thing, just doing you. And that's enough. But do not share these visions with other people, okay? That's coming in very loud and clear. Whatever is given to you as a download is not meant for you to share. It is sacred. It is something you want to meditate with and sit with and ask spirit for the next steps before you make any, not like decisions, but before you like make any headway. It's not meant to necessarily be moved forward physically yet. They're more trying to acclimate you because you're going to be asked to move forward at some point. And they're telling me to tell you not to allow other psychic third-party interference. This includes loved ones. This includes spouses, you guys. All right? Keep it quiet. It's not that you're going to have to keep it quiet forever. It's that spirit is saying, I'm going to give you something very special. Can we trust you to guard your own destiny? Or are you going to dish it out and use it as a commodity? And let me just tap into that message a little bit because that's coming in really strongly. I don't have the words for it. They're not giving me words, but I can see the imagery. Just pray for protection. Pray to protect your destiny. Pray to protect your dharma. And let me check on the spirit right now and see where they want to move me next in this reading. And then I'm only going to go a little bit longer. These end up so long, but I do love doing this. So I hope you guys love listening, like podcast style, or watching for 40 minutes, because that's what these have been doing. Okay. Spirit, what else do you want me to say? They said take care to release into the fun, which is their languaging of telling me to do whatever the F it is that I want to do. So I'm going to pull from the animal deck. Spirit, what do you most want us to know for this week? What can we look forward to? This is a heavy read, so what can we look forward to? Show us the light. Yeah, totally. Thank you for being here. I'm happy to be here. I'm digging these weekly reads. It's fun because like I need them too, you know. I'm gonna sit in meditation anyway. Okay. Why do they give me so many? There's so many cards. All right, here we go. We got the zebra, we have the bee, we have the swan, the camel, and the crocodile. Let me sit with this. Let's see. Maybe we'll go through one at a time. Oh, I asked for something good, so they gave it to me good. All right. We're going to do this card first, actually. The crocodile. All right, this is like sitting and waiting in the water. Like, be patient. Watch. You are ever watchful of everything that is happening around you. There's a lot of karma that's being taken care of in front of you. Karmic reparation, a lot of cosmic judgment. Don't get in the way, you know, just like watch, just observe, okay? The camel is about mastering both heat and water energy. There is going to be heat around you from these karmic circumstances. That heat is not yours to take, and don't let it burn you. Rely on your own spiritual connection, your own reserves, your own water reserves, what you've created within yourself, your emotional sanctity, balance, and union within yourself to take care of yourself while you're watching everything burn up around you. And again, I don't want to scare you guys because sometimes they send me imagery like that and I'm like, you know, that's going to scare some people. Like, I need you to translate it a little bit more. So let me just ask them. They're saying to me it may not look like a physical burning. It's specifically an energy practice where the lower vibrational energies are no longer given energy because you've already made some quantum leaps and quantum jumps. So there is like an incineration process. They're showing, this is going to be a weird word, but they're saying cremation. So anything that was not for you or that's old and you're karmically over from the previous timelines is going through like a cremation process or like a purging process. So you're going to feel heat energetically. This might not translate to physical circumstances. That's what they're saying to me. This is actually a very, very energetic process. For some of you, it will be physical circumstances. Just be open. Again, like we said earlier in the reading, open palm. Have an open palm with spirit this week. Okay, just be observant. Just allow whatever's going to happen. Don't attach to anything. Don't cling to anything. Just be your own reservoir of balance and you will be highly protected. Let me think about the swan is right next to that. Your higher self is taking care of you. Okay. Your higher destiny, your higher awareness is what's protecting you. And as long as you just consciously kind of tap into that sweetness, that nectar from spirit, from yourself, think about a swan, like the love that a swan has. And for some of you, this is going to be in union with the people that you're with right now in relationship, where they're reflecting that divine love back to you. And also you in communion with yourself and your higher self reflecting that God's love right back to you. Okay. Let me assemble this message they sent to me. Crocodile waiting, camel, swan, zebra. Okay. Allow yourself to glow up this week in this process. Just because things are burning up doesn't mean you can't feel hot as hell. That is literally how they sent that message through just now. The zebra is about your level of attractiveness. It is also about being eccentric, being creative, really tapping into your own inner authenticity and taking a trip. It might be good to take a day off. Depending on where you are, like, I mean, what's coming through, like if you're in the Los Angeles area, like take a day off and take a drive to Joshua Tree. Or like, you know, like a little mini excursion, maybe a short weekend adventure. Take a break, something that's going to give you a creative break. A little journey, a little adventure. It could be as simple as a day trip. And the bee, allow yourself to be of service in whatever work comes forward towards you, whether that's your career work, whether this is your spiritual work, whether this is your work in your family dynamic or family unit or friendship unit or group or community. Get out of your way and allow people to receive the benefit of your higher wisdom and knowledge in conversation. That's what's coming through loud and clear there for me. I'm going to pull a couple more prayer cards and maybe we'll call it a day. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this message reaches you in the most perfect place, as I know it will, and that you glean the benefit that you need for this week ahead. What do I most need to know this week, Spirit? What do I most need to pray for? Okay, those are the cards. I pray for perfect time and perfect timing. You guys have gifts coming in, okay? These are big manifestations. They're going to be dropped in your lap. Things that you're kind of expecting / not expecting. Like you have been expecting somewhere in the back of your head, but you're almost not expecting because you're like, well, I don't know, it hasn't happened yet. That's what's coming in. Pray for perfect timing and divine timing. The time is now. That's what's being shown to me. So get out of the way, just let it in. I pray for perfect timing and pray for divine timing. It's coming. I pray for a happy miracle and surprise today. Literally backed up what I just said. Miracles are on their way. Happy surprises are coming. Pay attention to the little surprises, and the bigger surprises will make their way towards you even faster through the quantum. I pray to be in fame. What did I tell you guys? I literally said this earlier in the reading. It's like she's psychic or something. Who knew my channel is really here all the time? Public figure status, whatever that means for you, whatever level of visibility that is for you. Again, visibility comes in a number of different levels. When my guides tell me to pray for fame, it is praying for your vibrational energetic signature to be protected among many. Okay? This is how my guides translate the word fame to me when they tell me to pray for fame. This is not quite a literal fame, like I'm going to be famous. It's more when my guides say, I pray for fame, I pray to be in fame, you are praying to be among many different sorts of people, different sorts of energy, different sorts of vibrational signatures, and be totally authentically you and completely protected in all of you and all that you are while being visible to everyone. It's almost like, but this is the example they're giving me. I'm like, but it's not really this dangerous all the time. They're showing it to me like you are walking into a lion's den and you are not a lion, but you are commanding the den of lions and you are telling them how things are going and you are completely protected in the process. It's to have a lot of energy and power and attention coming at you, towards you, on you, and you are able to maintain your authentic source connection and your own personal soul alignment while that is happening with many different people around you, with however spirit wants to facilitate that with you. So I pray to be in fame. My legs are getting really tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm like, oh, I need to stretch. I pray to release the need to know and to flow. Tell your ego to get out of the way. Be like, no offense, ego, but I don't need to know the outcome. I don't need to know what's going on here. I don't need to play God. I can be comfortable with not knowing what's going on and I can trust. All right. The flow, go with the flow, is to trust. The flow is always taking care of you. The flow always has infinite intelligence built in. So pay attention to the flow and release the need to know. Oh my gosh, this is such a lineup of cards. I pray to be made. Okay. When my guides say for me to pray to be made, they're specifically saying to pray for the circumstances to come towards you, the pressure and the thoughts for you to change, for you to make a decision, for you to become a new version of yourself. That's what it is to pray to be made. It's a very safe statement. When you say, I pray to be made, you're telling spirit, I'm available for you to bring that power out of me so I can make the decision. And that decision is safe, and that decision is secure, and that decision is in sync with spirit. And now if I were to assemble this full message, you're walking into the circumstances. You're going to feel pressure this week, okay? You're walking into circumstances that are going to make you who you are. You're going to make some really concrete decisions now that are going to be different than anything you've ever experienced from yourself, within yourself, from the past. You're becoming a different person this week. You're going to step into yourself very authentically, very effortlessly, and you're probably going to wonder where the fuck all this power came from within yourself. All right? You're going to be able to take the fucking heat. You are going to walk into a lion's den and you are going to leave wearing their skin. That is what this is showing me. You're getting a lot of attention this week. You're going to have a lot of heat on you, and it's not negative heat. You can handle it because God's handling it for you. All right? This is coming through with a lot of power. You guys are stepping into some significant personal power this week. All right? They were showing me something else at the lion's den. That lion's den could be stepping out and creating your own business. I'm seeing a lot of you opening up small businesses or offering services where you are stepping out into public where other people, and this is the heat, would be God, there are so many opinions. I'm seeing so many opinions around you guys. So many people that want to punish you for stepping into your own power, that want to put you down. And by punish, we mean like shame. They're trying to shame you. And these are people you love. I'm not seeing all random people. I'm seeing people that are very connected to you. So when you pray to be in fame, you're praying for protection and stepping into your own power and being seen and visible for it. That's also why Spirit said, whatever visions you're given this week, put them under lock and fucking key. Write them in a journal, okay? Put them in your notes app in your phone. Do not share them with other people, all right? Pray and meditate that you are taken care of and that you are shown your vision, because it is given to you like a sacred treasure chest that is just for you, that spirit needs you to cultivate like a little seedling, a little sapling within yourself, because you have big miracles coming. You have happy surprises. You have something that is going to suddenly shift and change in your life this week or in the very near future. And when I say sudden shift, we're talking a happy shift. The concrete way of that is like a relationship stepping in, a big financial flow entering your life. Circumstances you couldn't foresee, that just like things just line up. They're not showing me specific, they're showing me like new cars, new homes, like something big, material, fun, like I don't, somehow something clicks into place. They're not showing me like the specifics of what that looks like. Releasing the need to know and flow is about getting out of the way and letting spirit manage. Just have your hands open. I'm here for the whole thing, open palm. You know, if you envision yourself holding onto sand, if you try to grip the sand, you're going to lose it all, right? If you hold your hands gently, you'll be able to hold more. So you'll be able to hold more of your spiritual current, more of your miracles, more of your personal power if you have an open hand, which is to be neutral, relaxed, and emotionally balanced. And praying for perfect time and perfect timing is to know that the time is now and that there is no more waiting. You guys have been waiting. I can feel the waiting period. There's no more waiting. Let it go. Let it in. Let it flow. What do you have to do to let that flow? Let's open that up. Not what you have to do, but like, sometimes I ask my guys, they're like, let it in. And I'm like, how am I not letting it in? What do you mean I'm letting it in? I'm already letting it in. What else do I have to do? This is so many. All right. Looking for home, homesick for the stars. This is too many. Hold on. We're going to do that one first. I'm going to ask them to pull one more. Looking for home, homesick for the stars. Your home is within yourself. Your home is in your own personal self-worth and personal self-value. It's tapping into that self-value, knowing that you have an inner wellspring of authenticity and spiritual current within yourself that you don't need anyone's permission to access. You can sit down in meditation at any point. You can sit down on all your motherfucking problems at any point. Listen, here's the deal. Who are you without the problem? Sit and meditate on it. Who am I without this problem? How do I act without this problem? Because here's the reality. Life moves around you. And you can attach to the problems, but you know what? You're going to show up a lot better if you kind of not ignore them, but just like don't make it a part of your identity. Where were they going with that? If you find that you want to pick the problem back up, you can always pick it back up, but maybe set it down for a moment and allow your own inner home to come to you, which is the feeling of emotional stability. Knowing that your problems aren't your identity. Your identity is you. When you occupy that state, by the way, you drive people crazy. People tell me all the time, they're like, how are you so emotionally balanced? I'm like, just know my priorities. That's all. My whole world could be crashing around me and I will still be emotionally balanced for the most part. Just because I know what's important to me. That's all. All right. Oh, snap. Wait. Literally, they channeled through that the time is now. Okay, so this tells me a lot of information. So this card says, wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. Okay, but they told me, they channeled through the time is now. So you are right on the edge, on the cusp of everything coming in. And they're saying, the message earlier was the time is now, and the time is now. These miracles are coming, but don't fucking rush them. Okay, wait for the cue. Wait for the divine to tell you now, go. You'll feel it. It'll be a huge impulse coming through your body on what action to take. It'll feel like tremendous inspiration. Now, for those of you that are wondering what's ego and what's spirit, take 3 deep breaths into your heart space. Focus on your heart, on breathing into your heart, and then ask yourself if the inspiration is still there. And that is spirit. Your ego will just live in your mind. Okay? So this is like, oh my gosh, they're showing me the starting block again. You are the thoroughbred, okay? You're at the starting block. Spirit hasn't blown the gun yet, or whatever they call it, you know, when the race starts, but you are at the fucking starting block. Okay, your miracles are coming, everything's coming, you're going to be given everything you need, you're being given sacred provision, but Spirit is saying, wait, we didn't blow the gun yet. We didn't say run. It's not time yet, but it's about to be time. You're within that 30-second mark or within that 2-minute mark as a racehorse, as you are at the fucking starting block, ready to start your race. You're going to need a lot of momentum, a lot of passion, and a lot of drive, and this race is going to be a long race. It's a marathon, okay? So that is giving you the mental conscious preparation to know that you are at the starting block. You're feeling the woozy anticipation of knowing that the gun is about to go off. You're about to fucking run. You're about to sprint, okay? So you have a lot of anticipation building right now. Like, holy shit, my life is about to change. That might feel very disorienting, okay? And the universe is saying, don't jump the gun, because you're going to get disqualified, right? This is a race. It's a spiritual race, but like, don't jump the gun. You have to go when Spirit says to go. So wait, you're going to feel the anticipation. You're going to feel the build. You're going to feel the conflict within yourself rising. You're going to feel that you are changing your life in a massive way, and you can't put your finger on it, and you can't quite see it, and you don't quite understand, but you can feel the passion building, and you're not quite sure if you're going to go crazy or if like everything's going to crash around you, which is not, or like you have no idea. Gonna feel weird. I can already feel it. I'm like, oh my God. Like, wait, Spirit will tell you when to start sprinting. And then what came out next is the courageous peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. This is stepping into your divine feminine essence, whether you are masculine or feminine, it matters not. This is about your ability to receive that which you are asking for. This is the ability to blossom. This is the ability to walk into your own authentic self and allow that authenticity to be seen by all of those around you without compromising. All right? The peony. How beautiful. All right, Spirit. Any parting messages? They said, that's it, Emily. Now you can pack up. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a really beautiful week. I'd love to hear in the comments below what resonated, what you're feeling. I pray that this message meets you in the exact right place, that you're given a really gentle, beautiful balance of everything, all of the different energies that are moving through your conscious awareness this week, that you're given grace and love and certainty and balance and safety. Yeah. If you love this video, go like it below, tap the subscribe button, the bell for notifications. If you love my energy and my vibes, I'm gonna leave a bunch of links below on all of the ways you can work with me. I also just started a brand new, well, not brand new YouTube channel, but I revamped my YouTube channel, my marketing channel. Just look up I Am Woke or look up my name, Emelina Calder. It's on building your personal brand online, if that feels like a match for you. And I think that's all I got. I'm just going to quickly read through the comments and catch up with you guys, and leave some comments below for me too. I love responding to your comments. I love meeting you guys so much. Okay, I'm just skimming through the comments. Thank you so much for coming on here for us. Thank you. Jacksonville kid, I have Mountain Dew bottles everywhere in my room and Cheeto dust. Oh my gosh. Maybe clean up. You know, a good purge is probably necessary. Drea, LOL, love you. That hit hard. Love you too, girl. This weekend has been really big purge and preparation. Totally. I'm seeing all that stuff, man. Oh my gosh. Hola, hola, hola. Oh, Marisol. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I need to like really polish up my Spanish. That's been on my list for a long time. I would love to speak fluent Spanish. Yes, his ego needs some silencing before. Totally. Am I from Italy? I am not, but I am half Italian. Ciao. I studied abroad in Italy. And I did not know any Italian until I got there, and I had to learn on the job. It was kind of funny on the job, like just being there. I was like, well, we better figure out some Italian. I got to learn, you know, the word gelato pretty well, and stracciatella, andiamo, dove ir al bagno. Like, I don't even know. Like, I just know very little phrases. But mostly I was very tapped into the flavors of the gelato. if I'm being very honest. I spent some time in Sicily too, because I'm actually Sicilian. And I'll tell you, I learned Italian in Florence. And then, which is great, it was also so easy because there's so many Americans in Firenze. And then you go down to southern Italy and it's like culture shock. Like the way that they speak Italian is so different. I was so adventurous too. Like I biked, I was solo traveling. Like I biked around Mount Etna by myself, and went to these little villages, and like men were trying to like marry me off. I was like, this is ridiculous. So I got a wedding ring, and I was wearing a wedding ring while I was traveling through Sicily and Sardinia, because those men are like aggressive, you know, the romantic nations. I don't know, what do they call them? I forget. Anyway, I was like 19. Yeah, it was an amazing trip. I need to take something else, but like a safer version, you know? Zeke went to church today in Miami. We have this pastor, he adopted children. That's beautiful. Oh, I love that. I love that. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Well, hello, Miami. Drea, where are you in the country? And Sup, where are you too? Wow, you're so brave. I know, you guys, you'll learn this about me. I am pretty fearless. Like it's not, and again, it's not that I don't have fear. I just like don't care. Like, I don't know. My spirit comes through me in a very like heroic, pioneering way. And I just get this like drive. I don't even know how to describe it. Like when I was 19 in Italy, I was just like, people were like, oh, what are you doing? You have 2 weeks off in between sessions. And I was like, I'm gonna go biking. And I like, I bought a bike, negotiated it in Italian somehow. Not sure how she did that. And then I convinced a friend to come with me, and we took a ferry to Corsica, which is part of France, which was a whole nother, like, I had to learn French in 2 seconds too. That was like a whole thing. Because I couldn't communicate very well. I was just pointing at things, and trying to tell men off. And then we were camping in Corsica, and then we got to Sardinia, which is a whole nother cultural experience. I don't even know why this is coming. You guys are clearly traveling. There's big travel vibes coming. That came in with the zebra card earlier. This guy, you got trips coming. This actually might be international travel. The fact that this story is coming through is very telling to me that many of you are going to be traveling internationally. And perhaps also you should look at Italy, but not main Italy. I don't know why this is coming through. This is clearly a message for someone out there. Corsica, Sardinia, and Sicily. Sardinia is gorgeous. Sicily is also gorgeous. The Sardinians are a little more like hosting oriented. They're a little more like gentle family oriented. The Sicilians are a little more like tough love oriented, like, you know, you're like, I mean, the mafia was born there, but I don't know if you guys know Sicilians, but like, they're like, I am Sicilian. It's just like a, American Italians, the culture around American Italians are actually Sicilian. Northern Italians are very different. They're much more European. But what we in the US think of as Italian is actually Sicilian culture. I'll say that. My ancestors came from Sicily. I met some of them when I went over there. I went to the town where my great-grandparents were born, and found a lot of people that looked like me. It was very funny. And when I went into that town too, I was like, hey, I'm looking for the marriage records for these two people. And they asked me my last name, and they were like, there's like 1 million of you. They were like, what a popular last name. And I was like, ugh, whatever. I'm not so popular apparently over here. International travel, that's coming. That's a clear, loud and clear vibe. What else is going? They keep showing me the water around Sardinia. I don't know what's going on with you guys, if that is just like an energetic cosmic upgrade, if there is like, it almost feels like there's an under earth civilization there. Very strange. They're showing me something cosmic, but I don't completely understand it. There's like core grids under Sardinia, it looks like, or around the water around Sardinia. I don't know why this is coming through. I just trust it's coming through for a reason. Your husband is Sicilian. Great. We can get we're crazy, you guys. There's nothing not crazy about Sicilians. They told me I would go to a power spot. Is that in your dreams? Is that what you're saying? I don't know what, literally, they keep I'm literally seeing like a heart, like it's not leaving my consciousness. I'm seeing like a vision of Sardinia, and specifically the water around Sardinia. I'll try to tap in again, but this is such an odd message that's coming through. This might be for someone specific. Here's what they're telling me. I'm just going to channel this through. This doesn't make any sense to my human self, but they're telling me that there's a holdout point, a holdout spot where it's actually this like racehorse holdout, where it looks like energetically, those of us that are on this wavelength, it's like a sanctuary, and the physical location of that sanctuary is around the island of Sardinia. I don't know why. Clearly that's the cosmic protection point. There might be some starseed ships that are, that's what's happening. There are starseed ships. I don't know which nations, but they're holding us in collective pattern, in collective unit. This is almost like a war scenario, but it's not like, but it's like they're taking care of the war. Like it's a consciousness war. It's not like a, this is so interesting. I'll tap in a little bit more in case you guys like this, but this is like such a cosmic channel. Those of us that are on this wavelength of this level of awakening are being like collected by our galactic families in the location around Sardinia. For whatever reason, that is the lookout point where we are being conditioned. They're showing me like, they're giving me the example of prep school, like being conditioned through and by prep school to then go out into public. So it's like our souls are like in dream space when we go to sleep, or like collaborating in Sardinia with our higher galactic soul families. And a lot of us are related and coming in teams around Sardinia for whatever reason. And then when they're done prepping, they're showing it to me like prep school. Like, here are the right outfits. Here's how you're gonna act. Here's your makeover. Oh, by the way, we got you a new boo. Or we upgraded you and boo. You are now prom king and queen. Like, but before you were just dating, now you're like the real deal. Like, I don't know. They're just showing it to me in like this cute, like we're being prepped. You know, and then we're gonna enter public and they're like, okay, let's go. Like, I don't know. Okay, let me read your comments again. Thank you, Emelina, for all of that. Oh, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to read a power spot. Andromedans. How exciting. Oh my gosh, the Andromedans, you guys, like, have been so present. I had a few contact me recently. Anyway, that's been like a really, really big sweeping wave. They're waves of the Andromedans guides guiding us. They're more present now on Earth than they've ever been. You're so welcome, you guys. I'm super interested. I didn't realize we were live. Oh, hi. Wait, Tiana, is that how you say your name? Welcome, Tiana. Yes, I'm live. I'm here. Tiana. Can I share this info about the sanctuary? Yeah, go ahead. Enjoy yourself. About the prep school? Yeah, sure. Have at it. I'm sure he's in it. You know, if you're guided and inspired, enjoy that. Okay, you guys, that's all I got. I ran this live stream really long. I have so much love for you. Please like the video, subscribe, drop a comment down below, say hello. If you haven't picked up the free meditation I have yet, check that out. And I will be uploading videos all week, so I'm gonna see you all week. So lots of love. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you soon. He saw a dream about us. Oh my gosh. Incredible. I love being psychic. I love your energy. I love your energy. Oh, you have a blessed night too, Andrea. Oh my gosh. Love you guys so much. Lots of love. Alrighty. Talk to you soon. Peace.